Welcome to another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV.
Welcome to another weekly market update. The date is April the 2nd after the market closed on Friday 31st of March. So here's where we look at the big picture. We try to look at what market are we in, bull or bear, and also what's the short-term trend doing, so we can get the wind in our sails, hopefully, for what trades we've got going on right now. So as I look at the very big picture, we start off with always the trend is very much still intact. The big picture trend is that this is a bullish picture after what looked like it was going down. Actually, it pulled back and just really was an interruption in what is now an extremely long bull market that began in 2009 really. So if I zoom in on the closer chart here, this is the S&P 500, which is a kind of gauge which we go by. That's the week by week picture over 3 years. And it's just what looked like it was going to be a correction last week. It's, the market just, pulled it out of the bag and just carried on going. And this is very bullish action. I see the RSI gone down, but just turning up again, making another attack on the 70% line. All the averages pointing up now. The price is above the average. And this elusive correction that is healthy for all bull markets still eludes us. But that's fine because I've got individual trades running, and that's good. I'm not going to fight this. I'm not going to get in the way of it. So that's the very big picture. We're still in what looks like a kind of a continuation of the bull market. Still very high above its averages, but doesn't seem to be listening to me at all with my concerns about that. If I look at the daily picture, day to day, we get a bit more of a picture here, and what looked like it was going to be last week I commented on, it was like looking a bit hairy there. It held the 50-day line, which was a very bullish thing to do, and it just bounced off it and kept on going and got its head back above that 50% line we look for on the RSI up there. We have had a few distribution days of the last month, 1, 2 and 3 here. You can see that an increase in volume on down days, those red spikes compared to the previous day. But that's still not that high, but something might be going on. So the short term is still clearly up. Let's just, if we have to do a bit of drawing here, what looked like was a broken trend seemed to be just nothing of the sort really. I argued that was a break. It could have been a break right there. And it depends on how you draw this, as I said last week. And if you drew it like that, just as I'm doing this now, one could still argue that it did break here and we're just sort of pulling back below it. But it's such a bullish picture; it's above the 50-day. So I might be giving, if we were going to give it the benefit of the doubt, you might make the line, more like that, and it's not an exact science. In which case it is, the upwards trend there is still very much intact. So that's all for this week, and I will speak to you next time.
Thanks for watching another Wall Street Informer production on WSI TV. Be sure to visit wallstreetinformer.com, where you can become a member for free and gain instant access to the secrets of market millionaires via the Wall Street Informer Vault. So go ahead and claim this gift for free now at wallstreetinformer.com.